taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much in the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Seal, black. Blaster, sit. Hut.
Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking to throw, Young. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Texans hit 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
This defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Blue strikers. Hut, hut.
Young now.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 cycles. Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
White. Set.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 1st and 10. It's Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Black swap. Ready?
Going for it with Pierce.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Young quickly to the flat. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a...
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball and move it downfield and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Set cut.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Texans 6, Jaguars 0.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Drill green. Ready.
Young on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Young to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ultra swing, yellow. Set.
They go play action. Young. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Come on,
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Set.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. but that brings up fourth. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brockett's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On second down, Lawrence.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Gets past 1 man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
There he goes right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll drop this one off with ETN.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Check white. Black swap. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
11, Agate. 11. Big 13, heavy.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Anderson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right, ETN. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Runs over him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and 10, Young. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Ward. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Set.
It's Young off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars! From 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because They executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Spike 60. Edo blue. Fuse yellow. Steel black. Blaster 6.
Young to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Young. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Lawrence.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Fights through it and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Taking it right down Broadway. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. Stay right open. Stay right.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Texans send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,